Yeah, I know who she is. I think I know who she is. So this slide, I could not put them over there. This camera seems to be holding up. It looks like it's black and white. I am so bad at this. And we also want the flicker around here, right? Oh yeah, we need it over there too. Yeah, that's it. I move it to the desktop just so that it's. That way it runs straight. Will you eject this guy?
Can I borrow the clicker to show it to the guest speaker?
He's got it.
Hold on.
Unfortunately, I don't know if it's fortunate. Yeah, I tell you, I love my Mac.
Good afternoon. I want to go ahead and get the meeting started. We have a great meeting today, Dr. Whitfield from the university, and we have our Wetzel Award winners today. So welcome, everybody. Our invocation this afternoon will be by John Hopke.
Thank you all for coming. We have a lot to be thankful today, including educational leadership. And we are thankful for educational leadership from the elementary school to the university. We know that's a tough job and tough times. So if you join me, bow your heads. Loving and gracious God, we thank you for the gift of wisdom. We offer a prayer of thanksgiving for educational leaders from elementary school to university. Thank you for the gift of their leadership, for their ability to stand and lead in efforts to educate our young with compassion, even sometimes in trying times. Ask that you be with them and bless them and hear your words of peace. Do not fear, for you are with them. We ask that you strengthen and guide them and their leadership teams to direct and guide during challenging times. We ask that you hush voices that would lift against them and judge them, for you have created them for a time such as this. Give them confidence to know that all things will work out for good. You have called them to this purpose. We ask, Lord God, you bless their families and homes with unity and peace, protect and to lead, and may all experience the hope that does not disappoint. God be the glory. Amen.
Thank you, John. And Arlene Sirois will do our song today.
All right, so Dr. Whitfield and I have something in common. We both have a degree in psychology. So I thought we would do She Drives Me Crazy, but by the Fine Young Cannibals. And as I was considering this song, I wondered how they came to choose that name. And apparently in 1960, there was a movie by the name of All the Fine Young Cannibals, starring Robert Wagner Wood, who you. So when I regained my senses, I decided we should do God Bless America. And here's your note. God bless America, and that I love, stand beside her and guide her. I heard so many other notes.
Thank you, Arlene. We don't all have your voice. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you. Our Sergeant at Arms today is Ginger Anderson.
Go Knights, go.
There you are. Do we have any international visitors today? Look like it. Murray's not here. Marcus is here. Do we have visiting Rotarians today?
Any visiting Rotarians? Does Steve Casey count?
Steve Casey's here. Nice to have Steve back. We have guests at Rotarians. Nikki has a guest.
Good afternoon, Rotarians. I am super excited to have my beloved sister, please stand, so everybody can see you. This is Rita Burton. She is the Chief Financial Officer for the Knotts family, formerly the family owners of the Lunch Room. So I'm super excited. Please welcome. Good morning, fellow Americans. Yes, fellow Rotarians. My guest and the guest of the club is John Pizer. And John just happens to be the cousin of our member, Bob Pizer. And John was a former Rotarian in another club, 3 other clubs. And I'm welcome to let you all know who he is. Thank you.
And he has big shoes to fill.
He does. He does. Thank you, John. I also have 2 other guests.
Good.
I would like to introduce Michelle and Lauren with Indigo Tickets. And Indigo Tickets have contributed to the Wetzel Awards by providing tickets for a show on the town for our Wetzel recipients.
Very nice. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Rotarians. It's my pleasure to introduce my guest, Frank Petrovic, who is the founding member and director of Safe Cities Network, a nonprofit organization that stated goal is to stop school violence and mass shootings. So welcome to that.
Thanks, Dan. Do you have any other guests? We have guests of the club. I'd like to go ahead and introduce the head table then. We have Dr. Keith Whitfield, who will be more fully introduced in a few minutes. Past President Jim Cole. Michael Williams is here, and we have Lisa Havenport, data. Thanks, Jim. Is Howie Hopkinson here? You can see. We had a great tour last Wednesday of the Smith Center. We got to go backstage and we got some great pictures. It was just fun. And hopefully we'll get another opportunity to do that. Tony Kern, you need to make an announcement about Clean Our Planet in District Assembly. Good afternoon, fellow Rotarians. First of all, thank you to those of you that came and volunteered for the Green Our Planet Giant Student Farmers Market for spring. It was amazing. It was their largest event. There was so many people, so much energy. It was a lot of fun. For those of you who've never gone, you need to go. The next one's coming up in October, and we'll do it again next April. There were props from all these kids. It was fantastic. There were 58 schools with over 580 students. And there were a ton of people, a lot of media coverage, lots of announcements. It was a great event. District Assembly, that was very successful. We had a good time. There were a number of us there. I've forgotten now, I think it was 12 people that came. We all went to different events. There were so many breakout sessions to learn new things. It was a wonderful event. And good news, District Conference 2024 is a 3-day cruise to Ensenada. So our service project will be on the last day. We'll have a bus taking us from here down to Fort Oak. So start thinking about your cruising days, and you should get an email from the district for a notice of interest. Okay, David Jones.
Thank you.
Wow, that's loud. That's good. We have May the 4th is 25 Club with everybody. And we need everybody to sign up. If you're going to go, you've got to register so that we can get you cleared at the gate. So if you
Well,
sign up
where?
for that on May the 4th, this is for pre-chair, this is Scar's house for pre-chair. You've got to sign up with Sean so that we can get you cleared. Otherwise, you're not going to get in. Okay, didn't know that. Thank you very
Because
much.
she needs your social security number and I think your driver's license. So she doesn't want to do that.
Via email. Okay, good to know. So that means that everybody that has signed up, including myself, we need to change that. The second thing, on May 20th, Saturday, May 20th, we're going to do the beach cleanup. From all of the park rangers that we've been working with to get it set up, there's not a lot of trash that's out there. So that means there's more time for jet skiing and boating. So come out at 8 o'clock. From 8 to 11 is the cleanup period. For those that want to stay afterwards, whenever the boats and the jet skis leave, you're welcome to stay there. But I don't think there's going to be a lot of trash based on water level and population that's been out there. So it'll be a good time, May 20th. And that's it. Presentation.
Jim Hunt.
Thank you, President Kidd. Yeah, a little bit more detail on our social next Thursday. Is there anybody that has signed up that did not provide their information to Sean yet? You don't? Okay, you do need to make sure you call Sean because they are not going to let you in the base if you don't have your real ID with you, and in advance that they don't have your date of birth, social address, driver's license. So please do call Sean. It looks like we got about 30 people signed up. Also, this one, unlike last year when the USO was able to host us out there with a barbecue, this is a potluck. So please bring something if you can so that we have something to munch on out there and all of those good things. They will have draft beer and root beer, from what I'm told, out there. So that'll be good. But make sure you get a hold of Sean and get that information because we won't let you onto the base unless you have that. We're going to meet at 5 p.m. at the Smiths at Sky Canyon out off the 95. So if you're going up the 95, you get off Sky Canyon, make left. There's a Smiths over there in that parking lot. We're going to meet at 5 and probably roll out of there by 5:30 or later to get up to preach and fewer cars. We'll try to hopefully condense down to carpool. Okay? Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Jim. The Green Book, Tony has started. Please keep it moving around. It needs to go that side of the room and then back up this one. And we're really trying to get people signed up for stuff. So please keep it moving. Jason Federico.
Hi, guys. On May 16th, I am helping host with a nonprofit that I run called the Gentlemen's League, a U.S. Veterans Dinner. We serve veterans all the way back to, it was World War II, now 63, and up to the Middle East war. We start everything from scratch. At 2 p.m., we're done by about 6. We get about 15 volunteers. From Rotary, we can host about 5. It's a commercial kitchen over on Las Vegas Boulevard and Bonanza. I've done it for about 3 years pre-COVID. We just started up 3 months ago again. If you want to sign up, it's in the Green Book. It's a lot of fun. We go from the commercial kitchen, we serve in the cafeteria, and I promise you, you will have a blast.
Thanks, Jason. Barbara Castro.
Hi, everyone. So we're going to be hosting another tree event. It's going to be dedicated to the Thomas family. Very happy about that. It's going to be at Hollingsworth, May 9th at 9 a.m. to 9:15. That's roughly around we're going to start. For parking, you guys can park underneath the Hollingsworth garage. There's going to be someone right there to let you in. And then to get up to the school, there will be an elevator as well. So please come May 9th at 9:15. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Barbara. Renee Gamero. Way in the back.
Hello. Not sure what I'm supposed to do.
Well,
Besides the fact that I forgot our guest club.
This is our chance to introduce you. I guess that part. So we have Jimmy Navarro here as a guest of the club visiting us for a second time. So you'll say hi to him.
Hi, Jimmy. Welcome back. And while you have the mic, would you like to talk about district conference and the fact that our contestants for the four-way state contest?
Yes. So all of Southern Nevada, both competitions, the music competition and the speech competition, are all Las Vegas Rotary Club winners.
Woohoo!
So out of the 5 regions, 4 are California, 1 is Nevada, and those are our competitors. So please, on Saturday, May 6th, in the morning, in breakfast is going to be our 4-way speech competitor, Amelia Portelli, and in the afternoon, for lunchtime, we're going to have Roxy Jones play a piece. And honestly, I think there's a really good chance they could take the whole thing. They're very talented competitors, so just another reason for you to join us for this conference.
Great. Is Mike Ballard here? I not seen him. There's a rumor he's planning a party.
Yeah, he's planning a little surprise for President Katie. Debunking, I believe it's January 20
I think I have a
or
conflict
June
that
20,
day. It's January, right?
29th. June 29th.
Who's counting? Brian Sorrentino.
All right, everybody listen up. This is pretty interesting, and you probably have no idea why you got some suspicious email from a team captain saying that you're on my team and there's a fundraiser, if you even bothered to do it and didn't delete it. It is for real. We are starting our spring fundraiser today, okay? What it entails, it's 3 weeks. It's all virtual. We have links. Look. Oh my God, we've already raised $2,528.88. Okay? Super easy to do. You just hit the donate now. Once you get set up, you are all registered on this website called QGive. Very interactive. There's a ton of information. Your team captains, when you find out who they are, and team captains in the room, raise your hand. Lots of them. Okay? These are your resources. They'll tell you how to do it. Really, the simple way to do this and to ask is, first of all, what are we raising funds for? We are raising funds for our core mission, for youth education and leadership, life skills development. Thank you. Restricted to that box, all in Las Vegas. So every dollar that comes in is going right to the schools, right to Green Our Planet, right to all the amazing programs that you're hearing about. It goes right to them. 100% of the donation goes to these causes. So when you ask people and you talk to people, where's my money going? If they care about kids getting a hand up and getting advancement in life, and maybe they're not so happy about what the education system or our government's doing, let them know what we're doing and what we've done so far. Our collateral shows that we donated 7,300. I don't know if you all know this. Last year alone, the Las Vegas Rotary Club volunteered 7,300 man hours in our Las Vegas community. It's insane. This club, out of this room. Yeah, give yourself a hand. Let them know that. $235,000 in cash donations, $80,000 in goods and services last year alone, all out of this club. We're picking it up a notch, okay? Our goal for this is 100 grand. All it takes is for every member, at minimum, or anything you could do. Really, the whole thing is just anything. But if we all average $800 in volunteers, we'll get to 100 grand, okay? I've put myself a lot more than that. I think I'm going to be able to do. Some people are going to be able to raise more than others. That's okay. The key is you have to ask. Just make the ask. Larry, you have a real good story. You told me real quick. You made an ask of a friend. How did that go?
Real simple. I had a decent meeting with my broker last night. So at the end, I told him about it, and he said, fine. I sent him the link, and he did $500.
So the key to this thing is, and Will Abbott, I don't think he's here, but he kind of reiterated something which I know and I've known for fundraising all along. It's not so much the cause. The cause should be good. Most fundraisers are. And ours is really good. But it's the ask from the person. The person gets the donation. You have relationships with a lot of people that if you just ask them for $10, $20, whatever they can afford, it really goes to the right place. So all we're asking is the ask. The fundraiser is 3 weeks long. We're going to conclude this on May 18th. So take this week to take a look at the material, get with your captains, get comfortable. We're all in a support group for each other. If you don't know how to ask people that know that have already gotten donations. It's pretty simple once you actually start to ask. So all we're asking is to ask, and let's do this. Kathy. Okay.
Oh, there's a hand in the air already. Thank you, Kathy. So now we have 35. And we have 35. Oh. It all goes to the foundation. Goes through our foundation. Thank you. Sean is not here. Tony is Sean today. We have several presentations today, and I see Jim Cole just cut into his lunch, so I'm going to have him come up. He has a presentation from Howard and Howard for Spread the Word Nevada.
President Kitty, my fellow Rotarians, it is my pleasure to have Lisa here with us again from Spread the Word Nevada. This is a core recipient of our ethos in this club to do exactly what you do, which is you help educate youth and help them to succeed. So we're very happy to present you with a check for $5,000.
Thank you, Jim. And thank you for all you do. Jackie Thornhill, I'm going to turn the meeting over to present the Wetzel Awards. So happy to have them back with us after 3 years. Can I have all the honorees come forward, please? First of all, thank you to all of you that attended the reboot of the Wetzel Awards 2 weeks ago. We had a capacity house. It's several of the unit command people there. We had the top brass there, and we even had the Wetzel family. And that she was just, Pat, who was just thrilled to be there along with Carol and Mary, the daughters. So let's start. You guys can right over here. You can get center. Okay, let's start with Airman First Class, Raimundo Hernandez. Airman First Class Hernandez missed the ceremony a couple weeks ago, so we have his packet. And for those of you that don't know, we give a packet to each of the honorees, and it has a letter from our president congratulating them. Also, $150 in Lowry's bucks, $150 gift card for Station Casinos, and a show for two, and this time it's going to be Matt Franco's. So that is all included in the packet. So I'm going to turn that over to you, Airman. And we have a plaque for you as well. And I just want each of you to come up and just say a few words if you will.
On. Hello, can y'all hear me? Awesome. I would really like to thank everybody here for the support. and for having us here, meeting with everybody here. I would also like to thank God that I would not be able to be here without His blessing. I'd also like to thank my squadron, my unit, everybody that I work with. I am receiving this award, but this award also goes out to them. What I am doing, I wouldn't be able to do without. Thank you.
Ernst Apple. Next will be Staff Sergeant Ryan Sablon. Got it right.
Hello, I'm Long. Thank you guys for actually bringing us out here. Like you guys said, it's 3 years, so thanks for having us. Thank you for the support. I wasn't too sure what a Rotary Club was. So Mr. Donald here, I was speaking to him. He explained it pretty well on the people that do good stuff for the community. So thank you guys. Everything you guys do. And I'd like to extend my thanks to my leadership too. I told you guys a couple weeks ago at our ceremony that I believe I just go to work to do my work. Leadership things different. They put me out for this stuff. So thank you guys again for having me.
Next up is Staff Sergeant Connor White.
Everyone, there's Mike. Everyone is so military friendly, so it's very nice to be welcome.
Last but not least, the Staff Sergeant Ravine Timmons.
Good afternoon. I met some of you who were there, and I was just like, but is a lot of yearly goals. So awarded and
Thanks to all the honorees and congratulations. And once again, thanks to all of you that came up and supported our military. You know, our club is a big supporter of the military. So next quarter, let's have a full house. Thank you. Thank you all for all you do. It's such a pleasure for us to have you here today. I'd like to take a minute and just thank everybody that helped us put the meeting together. Don Holland and Dave Jones for setting up. Deborah Howard and Carolyn Sparks for being greeters. Bob Kaiser for helping us sell tickets today. Jason Frederico, our scribe. Past President Jim Tucker, our photographer. Austin Wyrick for doing the AV. And Larry Goldstein for helping clean up this afternoon. I'm going to take a minute and do our drawing for the pot, which was 2 weeks ago at $1,301. And the ticket number is 6688370. Anybody got 370? Okay.
Betsy. Okay, and for $50 in Lowry Buck, the ticket number is 6688342. Paul Matthew. Thank you. I'd like to have Jim Cole and Dr. Whitfield come up and we'll present. We have a presentation of our Centennial Medallion. This is something we started in 1964 when Rotarian Bill Carlson was at fledgling what is now UNLV. It was the state centennial, and they struck silver medallion coins, and we purchased 101 of them to present one to the outstanding student every year. So I'd like you folks to present.
Thank you. Now we present the microphone to you.
Well, closer. Don't encourage you to be loud. It's really loud. But this is to April. Then Gary. It was an I instead of an L. She is an incredible student. She's receiving this award because during her time as an undergraduate, April received several awards, including Teach Nevada Scholarship, the 2020 Rebel Prize, and Sophomore of the Year Award, and a campus-wide Outstanding Peer Mentor. Now that she's graduated, she works as a first-year academic advisor while pursuing her master's degree. It's people like April that make me have such a special place. It's a perfect approach.
Thank you. Oh man. Oh man. Thank you guys all so much for having me here today. I love UNLV. UNLV is my home and my community. I actually brought my boss here today, Lauren, who is the reason that I had a lot of success in my undergraduate experience. She was the one that nominated me to be the commencement speaker last year. So I'm very grateful to her and to have her here with me. Thank you to President Whitfield. And I'm really grateful that you all are here to celebrate here. Really. Thank you. April, congratulations.
We have a few minutes. Enjoy your lunch, and we'll have Dr. Whitfield up in a few more minutes to speak. like to ask Jimbo to come up now and properly introduce Dr. Whitfield.
Well, my pleasure and my sorrow, actually, Dr. With you having lit up a wonderful time. But he is here to talk to us, and I'm really looking forward to hearing what he has to say. So please welcome Dr. Whitfield.
Well, good afternoon. Now they say, as long as you're keeping out from home, five. I'm unfortunately not keeping out from home, but I got to five. So I really appreciate to share with you things about your university. Far too often, I see think about it as this ivory tower that sits on the hill. Not enough. It's one of the things that we driving, I think, our progress as a place of being a we're an urban research university, but that means that we have to be a part of it. And we are. We're embedded in so many different ways. I'm going to tell you some of those things as we go. But I was fascinated to look at the four-way test. It reminds me so much of how we think about of the idea of that is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friends? And will it be beneficial to all? I could give a whole nother talk about how that I got to let this things up. But I want to just talk about a few things about the world-class university we have right here in your own bag. So, right. I always have to I'm excited, impressed to be here, particularly as we honor our airmen who well, you beat me to the punch. I was going to say, let's give them a round of applause. And I wanted to bring that up so I can tell. I want them to know. So I'll tell you a story. My father was a life. I was born. I was 22. My father's time was very good. 5, and he'd come back and land. Well, it took a lot of people. Got the opportunity to not I took myself like this. I want to find out. It's 5 years. But then he had to wait long. I decided he was waiting too long. But he came back. He was a lot older. So I tell that story to try to encourage you all. Think about someone else who's focus now on okay. So, whole bunch of numbers. 2 out of 3 graduates are uh, 30,000. Pretty close to our They're always really long. I know we 45. So 140 is much closer. So all of these things, and actually that's a lot of like money on, but that means so makes it very powerful, but only because of the powerful. Now, may have heard the phrase, rebels make it happen. We put it on billboards everywhere. And I wanted to put that tagline is how we see life. Now, we have over 31,000. I think I'm getting for but also being ambitious. I like to work. My dad, my mom and dad. I was like to do it. The way that I got through it was so we worked very, very hard. The ambition is that while we're learning about my goal, and some people think I do the math. We are and now, unfortunately, higher ed is really, and there's some people that won't make it. My goal is UNLV, both current, but I think that we're both first data, in fact, more, but other things as well as this is the part of what some people go, well, numbers not versus their graduate class. And I love the opportunity to apply. So, he's looking on class, he's looking they get to talk we're going to world, we're going to succeed both the time. It's not that you have to do that other person. It's not that that other person is somehow better because it's right on. It's that that's what makes us our everything. Not something for other people. Everything. To be able to understand that, talk, interact at that level makes our graduates. So even though we want to grow, we want to make sure it's quality. We are doing better on graduation rates. Institutions like ours. So I want to grow by 10,000, and I want to increase the graduation rate. That's why I'm glad that we speak to all because those people are like so much. So I'm challenging them. One of the other ones, Twitter, always there at Wayne State, me and my team, always part of that belief actually comes from sports. You have to believe. You have to believe in your university. That's current. When students graduate on time, it's not just because graduation. I have it on my phone, or I love it. I say thousands, thousands of things, and always, I love it. Incredible time. But what we try to do is also make sure that on time. So the best time, I don't know about you, but I was my dad told me that all the time. 4 years. So third year came, I was sweating. I was like, I got that. We'd love to have that. About $20,000. I haven't figured out what the total is, but the money is way. Salary. So we love to figure out ways. One of the other things that we pride ourselves on is pride ourselves. That's now the population. No, don't even go watch them. But also, so 2/3 of our graduates continue to work and live in Southern Nevada. So actually, success for us. That's too exciting. I'm a successful, but I'm disappointed. I hope you're taking notes or anything like that, but that's okay. I'm going to get through this. I want to. So one of the things that's about that often that impact how things are developed, such as for health, one of our big goals is we're doing a lot of it, not within our office. One of the things that we've done. But we do more than that. Like every high school, something open. I go like again, my staff here are not something, but I see not just one period of go on time. I'm like, wow. I see what, but what we want to do is have one researcher, another researcher. One of the very special also there are trying to help the health zone. One of the things out of they're trying to do something that's all of it is about how it goes. So I've been around for here, not here. So we will continue to see us grow. We also believe in lifelong learning. Earlier that I'm going to talk part of my brain. So they don't know what to do. But we believe in lifelong learning. Trying to help a lot of but we want to do it. But one of the other things that we do is to focus on learning. And when I came here, I quickly saw how many summer programs and for lots of kids. And what that experience can do is make them free, open. I say this with great learn. So we want to try on myself. But it's a double about 30 we've already got more. To make sure that kids have an opportunity to keep the cards in the summer. In the fall, and they're pushing. Teachers have a hard way to go. You had kids at home, grandkids at home. we had to try to help with learning during COVID. Holy crap! You see how much it's not. So we want to do help. We want to help it. Make sure we encourage it. It's very, very excited about learning. And ultimately, we're offering microfinances. One of the things that's very proud of, is all I don't feel like everybody knows. Here, very strong, always done. And just recently, good. This is your music. This is the level of prominence, expertise, skill that you have right here. Something to be proud of and excited. So we want to mention about a little bit more about some of the things that we're doing. One of the things is that we have we also recently opened up a incredible. I know a lot of medical schools. Most people, like, here when youngest, if you let down group to building very young. Our students, most of remember, old, by house. Also trying to all supposed to fail the test, start over. Oh, if the students will be but that is one of the time. So it's going to be a very, very interesting. They have worked very hard. So another side. Another thing I'm not going to say all of it. We're thinking about watching that. So the hard thing to do. But for us, that's great. But also when we do it, that our not only are they doing they're all the Gary Odom, our but about the student athletes themselves, they have been shattering videos, records. Now with this, what I've done, their work, now class, two more undergrads, like, top award for undergrads, and for the second that our winners for 12 days. So, I just want to close by carry out our vision. Know how to answer this. But we want to help you. So I'm sharing with you that it's our work. So I want to close by saying thank you to today. Thank you to all the days. I think we have maybe 10 minutes. So,
We have time for one question?
sometimes
While I'm on my way across the room, I just wanted to take this chance to thank you for your support of Santa Claus and the wonderful message that you shared with our kids out there this past December.
President Whitfield, real quickly. First of all, I want to thank you, heartfelt thanks for bringing stability to the presidency of UNLV. Now, you can't comment, but I would point out our previous presidents were necessarily unstable. I would point out the regents at the time were unstable, but that's not for you. I do have a question. So just so you know, I'm an alum, 11 years on the alumni board, the Pew Strategic Committee, and Unity Athletic Council. And we fought the wars for the funding, which we tried to get the word out, but UNLV was chronically underfunded by formula relative to that Union College up north. But I'm not biased, but I'll show you the stars. My question is this: about 10 or 11 years ago, the Regents instituted the remediation of the funding formula to where UNLV would get full funding of the funding we should have had, but they put it on a 20-year time. So I don't need details or anything. My question to you is, are we on track for that funding formula? Are we halfway there or something?
I'm still, I just like, good to have that. That was key. But we also have to have a one of the things that he's for them. I'm for us. But we found ways to, I don't know about their if they follow it, we will. I want to, I see all of this. But there are ways.
Dr. Whitfield, thank you so much for being here. And also thank you for tearing down Grant Hall because I'm a fine arts graduate. And we had a world-class faculty and a pit for a building, and that was 20 years ago. So it'll be good to see it go. Thank you. I would like to present you the Soul Power Award, which represents a pair of shoes for a needy child in your name. I would also like to give you our centennial book that we just published. Thank you so much. Thank you. There's a meeting of the Foundation Committee right after this. Thank you all for being here. We'll see you next week. Meeting adjourned.